The Misadventures of Cy and Elmer. Been heroes for a day and thrown it away is the sad experience of Cy and Elmer, the correspondence school detectives, honored by their fellow citizens of Pumpkinville for their success in their first detective case, spoiled their own glory at the Tigers Club luncheon. For 3 days, Elmer rehearsed a speech chosen from a library book, only to have the sheriff make the same speech ahead of him at the meeting. We now find Cy and Elmer in their office discussing the harsh ways of an unsympathetic world.
I tell you, Si, there ain't no use arguing with me. I'm going to get out of this town.
Yeah, but Elmer, why should you leave town? You ain't done nothing wrong.
Certainly I ain't done nothing wrong, but I can't never show my face around here again after what happened.
Yeah?
I tell you, Si Perkins, I felt so darn small that I could have walked out through the keyhole. Yes, sir, without even bending over.
Now, Elmer, it wasn't your fault that the sheriff used the same speech you was going to use. He just got the same book from the library as you did. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. That's all you've been saying all morning. That's all. Of course it's all. But that's plenty, ain't it? There I was, all dressed up and ready to give my speech at the Tigers Club lunch. Yes, sir, and that darn sheriff gets up and gives the same speech right in front of me.
Yes, I know, Elmer. But a feller as smart as you are should have just made up another speech and gone right on.
Yeah, it's easy enough to talk about making up a speech, ain't it?
Yeah.
You just wait till sometime you're getting up on your hind legs to say a speech you've been studying on for days and days. Just you wait, Si, and then have some other feller get up and say the words right out of your mouth. Make up a speech. Why, you darn little runt, you can't even make up your own mind.
Now, you might just as well cool down, Elmer.
Yeah.
Well, you know as well as I do that you ain't a-going to leave Pumpkinville.
Oh, I don't see how I'm going to stand it, Si.
Huh?
All the fellers on the street keeps asking me, how'd your speech go, Elmer? Else to say, well, if it ain't our silver-tongued orator. And worst thing was what the widow said.
Yeah, I knowed you and her was having a little fussing in the kitchen after breakfast. But I couldn't hear what it was about.
And you could have guessed without hearing.
Yeah?
She told me next time I got a speech out of a library book, take all the other books and burn him up. That's what she said. Ain't that a fine helping thing for your best gal to say, ain't it?
Your best gal?
Yes.
Well, I ain't so sure of that. Zach Featherstone had the last dance with the widow at the banker's party.
Well, I know all about that. What's that got to do with the widow being my best gal? Even my best gal's got to dance with some other fellers, ain't she?
Yeah, I reckon she does have to dance with him.
Say.
Yeah, but she don't have to go buggy riding with him every day.
What's that? What'd you say, Si Perkins? The widow ride buggy riding with Zach Featherstone?
That's just what they said, Elmer. She's been out with him for 2 days now. And the reason that she didn't get our supper cooked on time last night was because she and Zach was looking at the sunset together.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Yes, sir. And I'm a-telling you, Elmer, that when a gal is out looking at the sunset with a feller and forgets to cook the supper for another feller, the feller at the sunset looking has got more chances with her than a feller with a forgot supper.
Well, sweet shades of salted snacks, Si.
Huh?
I'm going out there to Zach Featherstone's dairy farm and twist the tails of every darn cow he milks. Yes, sir, I am. To get one of them to kick him right square in the nose. Buggy riding with her, huh?
Yeah.
Buggy riding.
Yeah.
After all the money I spent on her for ice cream, sodas, and old days suckers and everything.
Well, it serves you right.
What do you mean?
I mean, it serves you right.
Yes, you do. Well, what serves me right?
Just what's happening to you?
Well, what's happening to me?
You ain't got sense enough to know. I ain't gonna tell you.
Si Perkins, you're getting too darn smart for your sense. Now you tell me what you're driving at. Go on, tell me, or I'll take this ink bottle and give your silly old face a good washing. You hear me?
Huh?
Si, what are you hinting at?
I'm not hinting, Elmer Peabody. I'm trying to tell you that if you don't quit acting so smart and knowing it all, folks ain't gonna like you.
I don't care what that
Yeah,
means.
whether you care or not, they ain't gonna do it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Them fellers at the Tigers Club was only a joking with you, Elmer.
Joking.
Yeah, but you got mad and told them they didn't know nothing. And now they are mad at you.
Well, darn it, them fellers don't know nothing.
Huh?
If I ain't the whole works, I come pretty near being, I tell you.
Yeah, that's trouble.
And when they start to joke with Elmer Peabody, well, they want to go easy, that's
Now,
all.
that ain't no way to act, Elmer. You're just sore. And you won't give in if you was wrong.
Well, they weren't wrong.
Well, I know something was going to happen. And so did Clarence and Sam. When they give you that flower and the rabbit's foot for luck. Yeah, but you wouldn't listen to none of us. Serves you right.
Yes, I've been thinking some doing about that, too, Mr. Perkins.
Yeah.
And I made up my mind you had something to do with it.
Elmer, how could I have anything to do with the sheriff's speech?
How could you? Well, here's my deduction from the
Right.
clues to hand.
Yeah.
Now, when you first heard the sheriff was going to speak before me, you didn't like it then, did you?
No, I didn't like him talking in front of you, Elmer.
Yes, you bet you didn't.
No, I didn't.
You said you was afraid the sheriff would put something over on us, too. Didn't you say that? Well, didn't you?
Yes, I did, Elmer, but...
Well, all right then. Ain't no buts about it. There ain't but one reason why you didn't want the sheriff to speak in front of me.
What's that?
Si Perkins, you know the sheriff was going to say my speech.
Elmer, how can you say such a thing?
Easy enough. I just opened my mouth and the words come out.
Yeah.
And the truth is easy said, too. You was against me. Yes, you were. Your own partner. In helping them fellers pull a joke on me.
Elmer.
That's more than I can stand.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to leave this town and I ain't coming back.
Now, you know that ain't so, Elmer.
Yeah.
I never played no trick on you. And you ain't a-going away.
Yes, I am, Si. Yes, I am so now. This is more than I can stand, I tell you, and I'm a-going.
Oh. Where are you going, Elmer?
Well, I am going over to grab a switch. Yes, sir. Open up a detective office all alone. That's
Why?
what I'll do. You can have this office and run to suit yourself. I don't care. There's enough cases like finding little poor lost kids, and you don't have to go out after dark. Well, you might get along all right.
Elmer Peabody, you're plumb loco.
I am, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to get the doctor for you.
You ain't going to get nothing from me. I'm packing up my stuff right now.
Hey, now, you just sit still, Elmer Peabody. Keep your hands off of my telephone.
Huh?
You can do your own telephone answer over at the gravel switch.
Yeah, but wait a minute, Si. This might be a case, you know.
I know. And what if it is a case? Didn't you just say that you was done with this office and I could have all the cases?
Well, maybe it is, Si, but...
Yeah, but nothing. You hush up. You know? Yeah. Hey, this is Si. Hello, Zeke. Yep. No. Yep. Huh? Dead? Oh. How many? 5 of them. And 2 detectives? Oh, that ain't so good. Yeah. I'll come right over and see you. Who? Oh, Elmer. No, he won't be with me. He's going over to Gravel Switch and open up his own detective office.
Say, now, wait a minute. What was that, Si, about 5 being dead? What was it? About 5 being dead and 2 detectives. Sound like a real case to work on. Come on, hurry up and tell me all about it. Come on,
There's
now.
nothing to tell you. You just pack your stuff and get to going for Gravel Switch. This is the Silas Q. Perkins Detective Agency now. You ain't no more partner. You just quit.
Oh, now, look, Si, I was just only a funny.
Yeah.
That ain't no way to do me. Say, you know I just can't get along without you.
Yeah, that don't sound so much like what you're always telling me about how scared I am and no good on hard cases and all of that.
That's nothing to get me.
No, Elmer. You think I ain't smart enough or brave enough to take a hard case by myself. Well, I'll just take this one and show you a trick or two.
Now, look here, Si, you can't do that. Why, looky here. This is our office together. Both our names is right there on the door.
Yeah,
And,
I can take your name off pretty quick.
well, it ain't legal, Si. No, that's what it ain't. It ain't legal.
Yeah, what's the matter? It ain't legal.
Well, now, look here. Both our names is on that door, ain't they?
Yeah.
That makes us partners now as the law, don't it?
Yeah.
And one partner gets in on everything and all things that the other partner does.
Yeah, maybe that's so. But I wouldn't think you'd want to get in on this case. You can run your own office over to Gravel Switch. Get all the cases you want.
Now, look here, Si. I don't want no cases in Gravel Switch. I want this case right here, I'm telling you.
Now, Elmer, you can't have it. You was a-leaving me, and you can go right ahead and leave.
Uh-huh. All right, that's the way you feel about it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'm a-going. And what's more, I'm going to open up my new office inside of an hour.
Huh?
Yes, sir. But my new office won't be in Gravel Switch. No, sir. I'll open her up right straight across the square from here, I will. And I'll take this case right smack out from under your nose. What do you think of that?
Why, Elmer, You wouldn't do that.
You'll see if I wouldn't do it. We'll find out who's the best detective. Bet your life. And you can take my name off that door right now. Take it off.
I don't know about taking your name off the door, Elmer. Looks kind of nice on that glass, don't it?
Maybe it does. I won't in a minute. Now, how do you like that? My name ain't on the door now, is it?
Oh, now, hold on a minute, Elmer. There ain't no sense of you flying off like that. I reckon I could maybe let you in on the case.
Oh, think you could, huh? Coming to your senses, are you? I thought you would. Now, am I the best detective you ever seen?
Why, of course you are, Elmer.
And don't I do all the smart and dangerous shattering on all our hardest cases?
Yes, Elmer. I don't reckon I could get along very good without you.
Get along very good. Say you couldn't get along at all. Not a bit. Now quit all this fooling and tell me what this case says. Hurry up.
Well, I don't know if you're still my partner or not. You was going to quit, you know.
Cy Perkins, you look here now. I ain't going to fool around with you much longer. Am I still your partner, or do I open up that new office across the square?
Well, Elmer, I'll have to think it over.
Yes, well, if you ain't thought it over by the time I count 3, you know what I'm going to do?
No.
I'm going to smash my name out of that window, too.
Elmer.
Yes, I am. 1, 2...
All right, Elmer. That window cost $4. You're still my partner.
Now you're talking sense. Ain't no use in you trying to act like this, huh? You knew it. You was going to take a case without me.
Yes, I was.
Take a case without me. What? Now, come on. What did Zeke tell you over the phone? Come on. Tell me all about it. Did he give us a dangerous case where detectives has been killed?
Yeah, he sure did.
He did, huh?
But he wouldn't tell me over the phone, Elmer.
Why not?
Well, we got to go down to the station and see him.
Down to the station? Well, then come on, darn it. I'm halfway to the station right now.
The thought of Elmer's competition was too much for Cy, and so the firm of Peabody and Perkins is still intact. Your announcer will tell you when you may hear another episode of Cy and Elmer over this station.